Hey everybody, it's Sean Price with Price and Price Realtors with this week's market report for the Northern Virginia market. Specifically, we're looking at statistics for Great Falls, Vienna, and McLean. So this week was an interesting week. We did have an increase in the market overall. You can look at our first graph here, buyer activity versus inventory, and you'll see that buyer activity increased slightly, but inventory increased significantly. When we were expecting to see this happen, we've had a lot of sellers, at least on our team, that are waiting until we get to the spring market to come on the market. So we're going to see this uptick, I think, in inventory is going to happen pretty regularly. And we're also going to see this increase in buyer activity because on our team, we have a lot of buyers that are really interested in looking come March and spring and summer. So this does not surprise me one bit, this uptick in buyer and seller activity. One thing to note, though, is that the buyer activity was not as sharp of an increase as seller activity was. So when we go over here to our buyer's market versus seller's market, you'll see that actually the strength of the seller's market decreased a pretty good amount, down to about 150%. So basically, this means if there were 100 properties that came on the market, that means 150 of them went into contract status. Does not mean all the properties have sold. There are still properties that are on the market, but it's just a good measure of what the activity is that you can expect. So what does this mean for buyers? For buyers, this means that you're still going to be facing competition. You still need to have a really good agent that can strategically write a good, solid offer for you and can mold that offer to what the seller really needs so that you can compete not only with price but also with terms and contingencies and so on. For sellers, what does this mean? It means it's a great opportunity for you to get into market. If you're even considering selling your house, now is a great time to do it. There are a lot of buyers out there that are really, really needing homes. Okay, so if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us and we'll see you on next week's market report.